This morning I watched a video on Chanel, and they were using the new holiday quad palette, Particular, less exclusives in French that I can't pronounce, and I'm so sorry, Paris, my heart bleeds. This program is made possible by JBS Farm Soaps. Today I have a couple of soaps, of course, to talk about. This one is Red Saffron. It is a warm, spicy. It's got a bit of grapefruit and mandarin and bergamot, more bergamot than the citrus. It's not a bright citrus, it's more, it's got pink peppercorn, and it's warmed up by sandalwood and musk, but I don't get any one particular scent. I made it a ombre, darker to lighter. It's it's a chrysanthemum mold. The other soap, these are the same scent. I just couldn't decide which way to design them. We have something on the island called Nootka roses, and they look just like that. They're pink, and they are so scented. If you're walking along in the road, you can just smell them. So I did this in white rose scent. It doesn't smell like our Nootka roses. I can't find anything that smells like that. But this is like a true crisp rose scent. I don't know how else to describe it. I know there's other scents in it, but it's called Island Rose Soap. I can't decide which one I like better. This looks more like the roses, but I like the pink. So anyway, that is what we're brought to you by. Now, I saw a video on the Chanel, of course she was probably in her 20s, and she did the gold look. She didn't use the entire palette, but let's see, I got a mirror here. And of course I look all washed out, but I don't have the palette. So I went through my other palettes, and this was the Urban Decay Vice 2, and it had a pretty good gold in it. And so I'm trying to mimic their gold. Then she used the lavender, so I was going to use this, and it is, this is from the Bruce palette. So she started out with the Chanel brush, so I have the MAC brush, 213, and she dipped into the gold and did the mobile eyelid. And up to the crease. So she went up, and she must have had a mirror because she was spot on, but she didn't have to hold her eyelid up. So I'm the old Chanel dupe. And up. It really lightened and brightened her face, so I was thinking, and of course she had blue eyes. The iris was rimmed darker. Oh gosh, that is such a beautiful eye. But anyway, I don't have that. I have brown. Then she took a, well, I don't know what number it was. I think it was number 15 of Chanel. And so I'm going to go into the lavendery. And she did the outer V and up through the crease. And of course, lots of blending. And it looked very soft when she put it on, and then when the camera went to another side, it looked, a little darker. And probably the professional runs there and goes, okay, we're doing this. But lavender and gold, gosh, that's a pretty nice combination. Of course, it'd be great if you didn't have crepey eyes. I think then she took the Rouge Noir kohl pencil, and I don't have so I have my Chanel number 14 eye contour brush, so I'm going to use that in my MAC Macro Violet eyeliner. She used a pencil. Oh, let's go to the, I'm going to go to the magnifying. Oh, you can see all the concealer go. And they said the waterline and tight line. I need a little more. And then I'll go on the tight line. That always helps darken things up. Gosh, I've had this macro violet for a long time, and it's still going pretty good. I'm not going pretty good. Well, anyway, pretend that's a real thin line. Let's do the tight line and water line. A little darker. This is a really nice brush for just getting right in there. And I think this macro violet might be its last legs. Well, I don't like to be real dark underneath because I'm old. I took the dark violet, the dark purple in that quad, which I don't have. I don't have anything like it either. Well, maybe I'll try this Voodoo in the Urban Decay vise. And I'll use the same number 14 brush. She did too. And she went over and darkened her lines. If I'm really brave, I'll link her video. I'll link the Chanel video with mine. So then, I've already curled my lashes. So then she did mascara, and she used the Lead Volume from Chanel. I've got Better Than Sex, which isn't bad, right? Then she took, oh, I can't remember the name of it because it's so French. I brought out my MAC 128. Anyway, it's a short. It's pretty dense, but anyway, I'm going to use Luster, which was kind of like theirs. It was a really pale blush, and they said just on the highlights of your cheekbones. I think they're trying to stay that goldy look. And I think she's paler than me because it showed up beautifully on her. So let's put a bunch on. Of course, she was blonde too, wasn't she? How come nobody's brown-eyed with brown gray hair? Well, I guess I'm carrying on. All right, then they did her lips with the, oh, of course the name of that's gone too, but it's the Holiday Collection. It was the pale one. And it was kind of a pretty pinky. So I'm going to use Elizabeth Arden's blush lip pencil. And, because now that's a darker pink. Darker pink. Can't talk, can you? All right. Then, to help it look like that color, I'm going to use a MAC Lip Gloss Purr. And this helps it get more back to the color they had. I have a bunch more dark colors to show you guys. So, there is my Christmas look, or there's my dupe to, there's my trying to duplicate the Chanel Particular quad, but they also have a particular nail polish that's really pretty, but I don't know why they named the quad the same thing. That's kind of nice. I'm finally not going all out pow, always red, outlaw, and what's the other one? Oh, Dragon. That was Chanel. So, thank you ever so much for your support with JBS Farm. With soaps, I've got Christmas soaps. I've got pumpkin soaps, gourmand, floral, citrus. Then I'm making wax tart melts, and the one I just made, it's still in the mold, it has to stay in the mold for 24 hours, is not Leaves. I have Leaves, and that's a Bath and Body Works. This is a Bath and Body Works. Yeah, it is. It's sweater weather, and I only make like 2 bags. Things the way I make, you know, it's all by hand, so you know you get 2 to 4 per batch. And I'm going to be having a holiday bazaar booth at a local at the Legion, and that's December 5th. And I'm not going to be making more Christmas soaps after that or holiday soaps after that because I don't want to be left with them all year. So best selections now, and I'm going to keep making, you know, if I run out of something, I'll make it again before December 5th, and I'm trying to keep up with my makeup brush soaps because everybody's buying them, and I do appreciate it so much. So thank you for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.